guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my sunny back garden for the next 5 days. Yeah, I'm not in my normal surroundings at all, as you can notice. I'm in Aviemore just now. I am working in holiday vlogs. Obviously this video will be going up before, but yeah, that's where I am just now. And I also have re-dyed my hair. It is a kind of sea green blue. You're probably wondering, okay, you're on holiday, why do you feel the need to film a main video? What's so important? Today is the 15th of May. Tomorrow, when I upload this video, hopefully, will be the 16th, and the 16th of May 2017 was when I was diagnosed with a detached retina. So it's my anniversary of losing my sight, and I wanted to make this video as a kind of update and looking back on how far I've came in the last year from having the sight I did to where I am now, and how much I've grown and changed as a person. So it's kind of like a life update, but it's surrounding my eyes. When I'm filming this video as well, I might say when I used to have sight. If you don't know me, I have always been visually impaired. I've always had eye problems, but before I lost my sight, I could see to read and write and colours, whereas now I just have light and dark perception. So I just wanted to clear that up. And even though I might say I'm blind, I do have light and dark perception. So this time last year was pretty hard. I was losing my sight. I just thought it was going to be a temporary thing, and then I got told I was diagnosed with detached retina. In hindsight, I know this whole video is about looking back, but I want to be looking back positively. I kind of feel if the doctors found out earlier, I would have my old sight back. Because when you research detached retinas, it says if they're found early and treated early, they can be preventable and you can get your old sight back. I didn't get diagnosed with detached retina for a month after my sight started to dip, and I certainly didn't get my surgery to fix the problem until about 3 months after. But when I first got diagnosed, it was really hard. I couldn't do anything myself. My mum had to take time off work. I just wanted to lie in bed all the time. I just felt as if my life was over, and I kept waking up every morning thinking, this is just temporary, I'll get my sight back, this is just temporary, it's just a spanner in the works. As time went on, obviously I knew that wasn't the case. To be honest with you, a year on, and I'm still sometimes I'm like, nah, my sight will come back, my sight will come back. And to be honest with you, I don't think you ever get over losing your sight. You could have lost your sight for a month or 10 years, and I think there'll always still be a tiny sliver inside you saying it could come back. And with technology, you never know. It wasn't until maybe August time after I got my surgery, I tried to get my life back on track. Now, I had 2 surgeries. One was to freeze my peripheral retina, which didn't work, and then the other one, which is the one they didn't want to do, was the whole actually correcting the retina back down. They didn't want to do it because my eyes, the structure of my eyes was so fragile, they were scared that doing it would make it worse. I think it kind of did, because I could see to journal with my goggles before, but after my surgery I couldn't. It took me about a month to heal from my retina surgery. All I could see for quite a while was red because I had a hemorrhage in my eye, which is not pretty. But after my surgery I tried to get back to grips with my life, learning computer software like NVDA. I will say right now, if you're in my situation, sorry for the wind if it's blowing around and causing problems with the sound. if you were in my situation, when I first started learning NVDA, I nearly broke down and started crying because it's so robotic and so horrible. But now, a year on from now, I'm looking at doing courses in the Mitchell Library to do JAWS. I never got to do Project Search last year because I just lost my sight and I wasn't ready. I'm definitely ready to do it now. So whether they let me do it or not, I have no idea because I think they're a bit funny about it, but I'm definitely ready to do it. A year ago, back in August, I couldn't go outside myself at all. I was terrified, and now I'm going mile walks all by myself. Before I lost my sight, I would take public transport, but if I had to change, God forbid, no, wouldn't do changes in trains. But then I discovered, thanks to Haggai, assisted travel. Now I can travel anywhere. I go and see my friend who lives in Falkirk, which obviously I have to get the train from Haymarket and then change. I wouldn't have dreamed of doing that with this time last year. Heck, I wouldn't have dreamed of doing that this time 2 years ago when I had sight. It seems like now that I have no sight, I've had to dig in and find more help, and now that I've found more help, I'm taking advantage of it, and I find that life's gotten, I can't say it's gotten so much easier, because when you're blind, life's not easy, but I was so stupid 2 years ago. If I'd only realised there was all this help with the sight I had before, I would have been unstoppable, and maybe losing my sight now would have been that bit easier. But here I am now, I'm much more independent traveller, I'm much more independent getting from here to there. I've still got a long way to go, but I mean, my goodness, I'm so much more independent getting out and about. Unfortunately, there's something I want to talk about, but I can't because it hasn't been finalised yet. But I never thought I'd ever be doing that, and I'm doing that. I never thought I'd be doing running. Like, you think about it, I have completely lost my sight, and I am outside running in all different terrains, and I'm not just doing like little 1 mile runs, I'm doing like heavy duty 6.5 mile runs, and I'm thinking about doing a half marathon in September. I would have never even considered that 2 years ago, nor would I have ever even considered doing swimming. I learned how to dive for the first time last week, something I've always wanted to do and I just never done it. I have my very first tattoo. I mean, I always wanted that tattoo. I've wanted it for 3 years and I finally got it. I just feel that my whole attitude to life has changed since losing my sight. It's kind of like, well, the worst has happened, so I'm gonna take life by the horns and just go for it, because who cares if I can't see? I can still run and I can still make the most of life. And I'm journaling as well again, and it's like, well, even though I can't see to write or I can't see the stickers, I don't care. I remember what they look like and I enjoyed it, and I just feel happier. Don't get me wrong, I still have down days where I sit in my room and I want to pull my hair out because I just so badly want to be able to see again. Things you take for granted, like being able to browse the new Cath Kidston Alice in Wonderland range and being able to just get the satisfaction of looking at it and being like, oh, that's gorgeous. I miss doing that. I really miss doing that, and I'm not gonna lie, it bums me out. I miss being able to edit my own YouTube videos. I still don't know how to do that. I miss being able to vlog as independently as I used to. I was watching my old Florida vlogs last night and I just used to wander around and do my own thing, whereas now if I want to do something a little bit like different, I have to ask my mum to help me, because if I want to make sure I'm vlogging like say a car, I want to make sure the car's in frame. But it's not going to stop me from not doing YouTube, because I started off doing YouTube YouTube. It's something that makes me happy, and just because I can't see to do it doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing it. That's not the way I am. If you've taken anything from this video, like, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Yeah, I can't see to edit or vlog anymore. I can still do it. I mean, I say to you guys, I'm sorry, hope I'm still in frame and all that jazz, and you get that, you understand. Nobody's gonna come back to me and be like, I'm not watching your vlogs, because half the time all we see is like half a nose and an eyebrow. Like, it's Van Gogh. It's a new way of vlogging. It's artistic. When I first lost my sight, I said I never wanted to go back to Disney, because not being able to see Ariel or see her tail just broke my heart. It still does, not being able to see her and see her tail, but I have it in my head. I have the memories. I'm okay. I'll get there. It's only been a year and I've still got a long way to go. Once I start Project Search, I might be so much happier, and once I get my courses started at Jaws, and once that other thing that I can't talk about gets sorted, I've came from rock bottom to 50%. I've still got a long way to go. I'm not even at the top of the hill yet, but I'm just gonna keep climbing, and no matter what the elements throw at me, snow, wind, sleet, hail, I'm just gonna keep on going, because you don't learn anything from lying down. And I just want everyone who's watching this, no matter what your situation is, it doesn't have to be you've lost your sight, it could be anything. You're not gonna learn by staying in the one place. You're not going to progress. You need to keep pushing. And I know change is scary. Nobody likes change. It's scary, it's horrible, but it makes you a better person. Look at me. I went through the biggest change in my life, and I honestly think my personality, I'm happier, I'm more positive. I've had so many changes in my life in the past year, and some of them have been bad and some of them have been good, but you know what, I'm looking at them all as no regrets. Like, okay, this happened, but you know what, this is gonna happen and this is gonna happen, and life happens and things happen for a reason, and whatever happens to you, whether it be bad or good, you need to turn it around and you need to make it into a good situation. So that's how I'm ending this video. I have came a long way. I still have a long way to go, but I am so happy with how I've progressed, and I never thought I'd be this kind of person. It just boggles my mind how much my personality's changed, how I went from a couch potato to an athlete, and how I'm just so much more positive. I hope you guys are having a lovely week, and I will talk to you in another video. Bye guys.